When we think about origami, we often picture these really delicate, super complex pieces of art. But what if there's more to it? Today, we're going to unpack its hidden power, really see it as a tool for our child's development. And it all starts with just one single sheet of paper. So let me ask you this. What if this humble little square of paper actually holds the key to unlocking some of the most important skills a young kid needs? We're not just talking about making a cool paper crane here. We're talking about building a stronger, more creative, and more capable mind.
Every big journey has to start somewhere, right? Well, in origami, every single creation, whether it's a simple little boat or some kind of intricate dragon, begins with just two basic foundational folds. Seriously, that's it. If you can master these, you've pretty much unlocked the entire language of paper folding.
Okay, first up, we have the valley fold. You can think of this as like the letter A in the origami alphabet. It's super simple. You just fold the paper towards you. When you open it back up, that crease sinks down, just like a valley. It's the most natural fold, and it's the starting point for pretty much everything.
And its partner in crime is the mountain fold. And yeah, you guessed it, it's the exact opposite. This time, you fold the paper away from you. This creates a crease that peaks upwards, just like a mountain ridge. Honestly, the easiest way to do this is usually to just flip the paper over and do a valley fold.
And that's really it. One fold goes in, the other pops out. Now, here's the crucial part, the thing that makes this so amazing. Almost every single origami model in existence is just a combination of these two folds. That's all. This is what makes the entire art form so incredibly accessible to anyone. Okay, so we've got our basic moves down. We have the building blocks. Now let's get to the really cool part, how these simple folds build so much more than paper figures. They actually build essential developmental skills. This is where folding paper transforms into this really powerful learning experience. To see how this works, let's look at a 12-week journey for a 5-year-old. It's a perfect illustration of how skills build on each other. You see, they start in week 2 with something simple, like a hat, which is all about following basic steps. By week 6, they're feeling confident enough to try a cat face on their own. And by week 11, they're exploring cause and effect with a frog that actually jumps. Each week is a new layer. Let's just zoom in on that hat from week 2 for a second. This isn't just about making a cute little paper hat. The process is the lesson. First, the child has to actually listen and follow instructions in a sequence. Second, they're practicing precision, trying to get those folds nice and neat. And then, the best part. The finished hat isn't just an object. It becomes a prop for imagination and role-playing. So, as they move through all these different projects, a whole set of core skills is getting stronger and stronger. Every single time a child folds and presses that paper, they're improving their fine motor skills. They learn about symmetry when they make a boat, they start recognizing shapes when they fold a dog's face, and they are constantly practicing that crucial life skill of following directions. But look, the benefits go way beyond just the technical stuff. This is where we see the real magic happen, when these simple folded pieces of paper become characters, canvases, they become a gateway to a child's inner world. So take the dog face from week 5, the folding part. That's just the beginning. The real fun starts after, when the child gets to draw a face on it. Is the dog happy? Is he sad? Maybe he's surprised. It becomes this fantastic, low-pressure way for them to explore and start to understand different emotions. Then, a couple weeks later, in week 7, they fold a fish. And all of a sudden, poof, it's not just a piece of paper anymore. It's a character. It can have a name, it can go on incredible adventures, it can be the star of a whole underwater story that the child makes up on the spot. It's a direct prompt for pure creative storytelling. The house they make in week 9 takes this connection even deeper. The activity is to draw their family inside. I mean, how beautiful is that? It directly connects the craft to their most personal world, their own concept of home and family. It becomes a way for them to express their own special place in the world. So, after all the folding, all the storytelling, and all the learning, what's the ultimate result? What's the final, most important thing a kid actually takes away from a journey like this? The really crucial point here is the whole philosophy behind it. It is not about making a perfect paper crane. It's about gentle guidance. It's about storytelling and appreciating the effort, not just the final product. The focus is all on the child's own creativity and letting them lead the way. This all comes together in week 12 with a show and tell. The child gets to pick their favorite models and present them. And that is the real payoff. You see this huge boost in confidence, a real sense of joyful learning, and just an explosion of creativity. They've turned a flat sheet of paper into a whole 3D world, and that feeling is just incredibly empowering. So we end up right back where we started, with that one simple sheet of paper. But now we see it a little differently, don't we? It's not just paper anymore, it's pure potential. It's a boat, it's a story, it's a lesson in symmetry, and it's a huge surge of confidence. The only question left is, what kind of masterpiece is waiting inside for you to unfold?